Hey, what's up everybody, it's your boy Proftrof and we're back again with another major kill video, another Warhammer 40k video. This is the top 10 most powerful Space Marine chapters, Warhammer 40k lore. Anyway, I said I was gonna do the second part of the Grey Knights shit today, but I don't think I can today because it's a fucking hour long. So I'm doing shorter videos today because I have some stuff I need to check out and keep watch of, and I can't really do that while watching a fucking hour long video, so I'll leave it for some of the other days where I'm a little bit more not as, I mean, Saturday and Sunday are probably gonna be days like that for longer videos well I don't have as much stuff to worry about. Anyway, let's get into it, boys.
Hey cunts, I actually think referring to people as cunts is... G'day cunts, I actually think referring to people as cunts is a great idea, as it is a gender neutral term, so you can't actually offend anyone with it. Today we are caressing the balls of 40...
You cannot offend anyone on a gender basis. You can offend them by calling them a cunt, but it's okay.
40k once again, due to its high average view count. I mean, because that's the right thing to do. Yeah, sure, I'm here to do the right thing. We'll be counting down the 10 most powerful Space Marine chapters according to the lore. I will only be counting canon chapters, so sorry to the angry Marines or pretty Marines. Although, I wonder who would win between those two. For a bit of spice on top of this fucked up cake, this list will include both Loyalist and Traitor Legion / chapters. I will explain who this chapter is, why they are powerful, and then I might quickly discuss especially notable Marines from these chapters. Sounds good? Good.
Grey Knights make it to number 1. Are they considered a chapter? I think they are, right? So Grey Knights 1? Or no? I mean, I don't really know much of the Chaos Cunt chapters, but they seem kind of strong, mostly because they're not Chaos empowered and shit.
Fucking good shit. Let's get into it. Coming in number 10, we have the...
By the way, did he put the what I thought was gonna be number 1 10? I mean, that's decent, I guess. But do the Custodians count in this? Because they'd be pretty strong, right? Because they're engineered to be like big fat fucks.
The Gay Knights. You may be thinking, Major Kill, what the fuck, these knights aren't gay. They're the main force of the Inquisition, and if anyone is going to be homophobic in 40k, it would be the Inquisition. While you are technically correct, homophobes however tend to be closeted gay cunts, so my point stands. Despite currently being shit in tabletop, these grey boys are tough as fuck, as they are implanted with a gene seed that comes directly from the Emperor. They are just lathered in his seed, just choking on it. They also have a unique way in that no Grey Knight has ever fallen to chaos, despite all of them being powerful psychers. And let's be honest, they look fucking sick. Like,
okay, how is that in number 10? What the fuck is it gonna be in the bigger?
Check out the Terminator. Get me in, you hot little faggot. Oh, sorry. Anyways,
Jesus, Major Kill. Well, we can be sure that he made zero money out of ads for this video.
I mean, it seems like these guys are stronger than any other Marine chapter. However, their numbers are tiny, and they operate in complete secrecy, meaning that they are more like big old gay armoured assassins, rather than the staunch frontline cunts that they seem to be. And if you're an Imperial citizen getting molested by Chaos Demons, the last people you'd want to see are these shiny old cunts, as no one is allowed to know of their existence, so you would get skull fucked to death by the Inquisition, surely after being saved by them. The moral of this chapter is, if it's grey, prepare to be gay, because they're going straight for dead ass. Next on this list we have a bunch of weird gothic vampire traitor cunts, called the Night Lords. They are chaos undivided, which allows them to be more unique in their weirdness. Their greatest asset though, comes from being a bunch of scary cunts and just spooking their enemy as much as possible. Ooh. Their Primarch, Conrad Curse, I think that says Curse at the Z, trying to be funny, was a sadistic fuck who had a twisted sense of justice before joining Chaos. After he joined, he just was, a sadistic twisted fuck. Like, the first thing he did after joining Chaos was blowing up his home planet for a gag, before going on an absolute murder spree. They were basically a mix between Dark Elves and vampire counts, except replacing the excessive rape with just more murder. Funnily enough, though, the big scary Conrad met his end to a normal human female assassin, which is pretty funny.
What? What?
He was such a self-pitying prick that he probably just let the bitch kill him anyway. Continuing to talk about brooding emo cunts, we have the Loyalist Dark Angels.
Oh, they look
Despite
awesome.
being a super powerful and secretive chapter, these cunts just can't stop feeling sorry for themselves. That was a tongue twister. 10,000 years ago, half of their chapter joined Chaos and became fallen angels. 10,000 years ago, they are still depressed about it. Like, get over it. It hasn't even been 100 years since the Holocaust, and I think people have pretty much gotten over that nicely. Their number one purpose is to rape all of the fallen angels, and only then will they stop self-harming and acting like a bunch of whiny cunts. In saying this, however, they're absolute monsters on the battlefield, and were actually the first Space Marine Legion to be created by the Emperor. Many of them were not initially descendant from their Primarch, L. Johnson, the fuck kind of name is that, and instead were just on the same planet as him. So yeah, they're very unique in their genome and origin, but like, come on guys, 10,000 years, get the fuck over it. Now onto the less faggoty emo angels, but still quite faggoty, we have the Blood Angels. Definitely one of the more popular chapters, these red boys pack a gnarly punch as they descend upon their enemies in an orgy of blood and PTSD. I'm not kidding, these guys genetically have a mix between bipolar, schits and PTSD in them called the Black Rage. No, it does not turn them into Negroes, it just makes them super angry and kind of suicidal. Only one angel has ever recovered from the Black Rage, Mephiston, and he literally became a warrior god as a result of it. So like, if I was them, I'd just invest in more time and effort in trying to replicate this, because fuck me, if they had a chapter full of Mephistons, bye-bye chaos. Mephiston is only outclassed by the chapter master Dante, who despite his hundreds of battles and ripe age of over 1,000, simply cannot die. Trust me, he's given it a good crack. Like, you might be like, how the fuck do they get so old? Because their genes make them look young pretty much forever. Like, they look and live like angels, so their name is entirely appropriate. Outclassed only by my dick eating, the World Eaters are a terrifyingly powerful Chaos Legion, as they were Khorne's chosen warriors. Well, I should say they were once powerful. See, the World Eaters were nearly unstoppable when united, as they had their batshit crazy Primarch backed up by the avatar of Khorne himself, Khan the Betrayer. However, their insanity and desperation for violence crippled them greatly, as when they were pushed back into the Eye of Terror, the only thing that was left worth fighting was each other. Hence, the once proud Legion broke up into small warbands that constantly just kill each other. The Primarch didn't give a fuck, he enjoyed watching them die, the sick fuck. Shit, like, this is why Chaos hasn't won yet. Like, they take their most powerful Legion, and they encourage it to kill itself. Like, fuck me, retards. While they were loyal to the Emperor, they were actually allowed to be overly violent cunts because they were so effective. What a waste. Yeah, fucking Ultra Smurfs, what are you going to do about it? You may not like them, but that doesn't really matter, because they're strong as shit and they'd kick your bitch ass. When Horus sprayed his chaos jizz on everything and fucked up the universe, it was the Ultramarines that were able to pull it all back together almost single-handedly. They have the purest gene seed, which basically means they're very difficult to be corrupted, as well as having very few to no defects when they're created. Their Primarch, Gulliman, was able to rebuild the Imperium after the Horus Heresy and keep it together even beyond his death. Well, kind of death. He copped a bit of poison from one of his cunt brothers, now he's in stasis, and is about as useful as a cumrag. Although, I think he's back now. It's a bit of a mix-up. As they say, strength in numbers and the Ultramarines are the biggest chapter there is, due to being probably the least suicidal chapter. Like, all of their battle plans involve minimalising casualties, which is pretty unheard of for Space Marines, as the usual plan is to run forward screaming, "For the Emperor!" until their Xeno scum is dead. Or, you know, they are. Or, they're both dead, which is the most likely outcome.
God damn it,
All I'm saying is these blue niggas can pack a punch. Onto the Salamanders outcome. All I'm saying is these blue niggas can pack a punch. Onto the Salamanders, aka the fucking Pyro.
I need to see where this video was from. 2018. Wow. Oof. I wonder why it has 1.2k dislikes. I think you might have triggered a couple of people. Major.
Maniacs. If I'm honest, I'd be a Salamander if I could. Like, having black skin and red eyes and shooting fire at everyone would be the best thing ever. Despite being a bunch of cotton-picking fire lovers, they're actually extremely compassionate about the lives of the innocent civilians within the Imperium. This is quite unique for Space Marines, as they usually just shoot everything that jiggles. Their Primarch, Vulcan, is a hulk of a man who values honour and selflessness above all else, something his chapter carries on in his absence. He's also unique in the way that he's a perpetual, meaning he cannot actually die, like even when he does die. Which is neat, because he is currently gone, which is less neat. Overall, if you like flame-wielding, compassionate bodybuilders, then the Salamanders are for you. Which is, you know, pretty good considering they came from a world which is literally on fire. Now, onto the Deathwatch. The Deathwatch. This isn't really a particular chapter, rather it's made up from the best Space Marines of all the chapters. Built to tackle the most hardcore Xeno situations, these Marines are the best of the best. Like the Grey Knights, they act under extreme discretion, and are used only when absolutely necessary. As an example of these cunts' power, if they are deployed to deal with a Xeno threat and they fail, the Imperium then declares a state of emergency and directs as many chapters of Marines and Imperial Guard as they need to defeat the threat.
Wow.
That's right. If these guys can't handle it, then they really need pretty much the entire Imperium at times to directly handle it. Split into kill teams, these black armored bad boys are the ones that go behind enemy lines and kill the big bad bosses, while the Smurf cunts fight on the fronts. They have pretty much killed leaders of every single Xeno race, and more. Right, you fucking fairies, settle down, we're here now. The Space Wolves. I don't even know why people call them fairies, like they're just fucking sick wolf warriors that ride wolves and then... Oh, okay, yeah, I can see, yeah.
Yo, that wolf on the right looks a little fucked in the face. It looks a little fucky there. Huh.
See wolves riding wolves, yeah. Fucking fairies. Unlike normal fairies though, these guys contribute something meaningful to society by skull fucking the enemies of the Imperium 24/7. What I really love about these hairy barbarians is their lack of fucks given. Like, these guys don't take shit from anyone, not even the Imperium. Like, once the Inquisition was like, what's up fairy fuckers, we're here to blow you up. And the Space Wolves were like, good luck with that one, cunt. So the Inquisition decided it did not want to die horribly that day and promptly left the Space Wolves alone. Becoming a Space Wolf is a completely nutty as fuck effort as well, as they're basically turned into werewolves and forced to fight to an inch of their life. If they're able to control their bestial instincts, and then complete a dozen more impossible trials, then maybe, just maybe, they'll become a Space Wolf. As a result, every Space Wolf is a terrifying opponent. Their Primarch, Russ, was raised by a pack of wolves before becoming the king of the planet. See, even animalistic homeless people, or povos as we like to call them, can become world leaders. Don't give up on your dreams. They may be furries, but if they wanted to rape your ass, then there'd be nothing you could do about it. On to the most powerful Space Marine chapter, and I know this is going to piss people off, but when has that ever stopped me? The most powerful Space Marine chapter are, drumroll, my table's made of glass, that really hurt. What are we doing? The Adeptus Custodes.
Oh.
Although not a conventional Space Marine, they are made in a similar fashion.
Expected.
The key difference between these cunts was each were handmade by the Emperor, as opposed to the mass production techniques used for the Space Marines. As a result, each custodian is basically a demigod in combat, and they can pretty much shred any enemy in front of them to pieces with ease. They are the Emperor's personal bodyguard, and their power reflects that. Although not as powerful as a Primarch, the Custode Valdor was a challenging sparring partner for Rorgal Dawn, Primarch of the Imperial Fists. As a result, a squadron of Custodes is likely your best bet to take down a traitor Primarch, or if you want to avoid using, a loyalist Primarch or, enough nukes to blow up the entire solar system. Probably the main weakness of these cunts is the fact that they rarely leave the Emperor's golden ass, so their power and weaponry cannot be effectively used for the Imperium. If they went out on the front lines, I would say there'd be many amazing deeds they may have pulled off. I mean, they can easily deal with greater demons and large Xenos. Fuck, I reckon most chapter masters would get their asses cleaved by these golden cunts. Plus, their armor design is sick, so there's that.
True.
There we have it, boys and girls, the top 10 most powerful Space Marine chapters. If you disagree with my list or have anything to add, then smack down the comments before I read all the comments, so put them there before I read them, and then I'll read them anyway after. This video was made with the help of my monkeys in the Discord, so if you want to get a banana...
I like how Malekith is a sick cunt, a scrub cunt. He's a cunt, and there is a... Okay. Anyway, this was a... This is the top 10 most powerful Space Marine chapters by Warhammer 40k by Major Kill. I was expecting the Grey Knights to be a little bit higher up, but I mean, it is what it is. I want to see the comments. Wow, buddy. Wow. Okay, I really need to stop this shit here. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time, everybody. Have a nice fucking day.